Hello, this is Malorian, and this will be a 25-point game of my epic Deneghra up against Deneghra. Alright, so what this game here will be is that I'm going to be running a tournament coming up later in September for War Machine, and although I've had a little bit of experience, so far my brother has had no experience in War Machine tournaments, and something that people on the GW side won't really be used to is that for War Machine tournaments, you get to go in with sometimes multiple lists, and the way that you build it is so that one list kind of counters the weaknesses of the other, so you can always be ready for any situation. Well, my brother has a very strong Crix list he's been running. He's been doing very well, and we were just usually kind of asking me, what's some of the weaknesses? And I said, well, something to be anti-infantry, sort of like an epic Deneghra list. And he actually just wanted to see how this would play out, see how much of a bad matchup it is. And so here we go. So the game we're playing is called Demolition. You destroy the one, it hops up to the other side, destroy both, then you win. On my side, I have Epic Deneghra. I have 10 Shredders, 2 Harriers, and 2 Stingers. On his side, he has Deneghra. He has the Ripjaw, whatever, Arkno Jack. Then he has the Bane Thralls on the left, Bloat Thralls behind, and on the right side, the whole Raiders there with UA and Solo and all that fun stuff. And so really the way I see this going on is he's going to move up, I'm going to feet, rush up, kill his whole front line, he'll attack back, and then whatever I've left, we'll just clean up the rest of his infantry, and he'll be in trouble. But we'll see what really happens. So I get first turn, and already I'm starting to see some of the weaknesses of this list, and that's that, I only have so much fury I can be putting out. If I had everything running up, then on the next turn, everything will be taking berserk tests, which obviously isn't a good thing. So I have these little first wave going up, and I'm going to be having a second wave coming up after, and hopefully that works. Right now I put up the dragon blood basically on that one right shredder, so that, hey, why not? Might as well do something. So on a 5+, I'll kill one of his guys. But yeah, just setting up for the first big push. His turn then, he of course just zips on up. He doesn't cast any spells. He's just ready to try and take on this first charge. And so after my first turn, this is what it's like. And of course, Shredders can go up so fast. You run them up on the first turn with tenacity, then they get their move after an attack. So, you can hit from so far away. The front row guys some of them could go and charge and then get the feet attack to kill something else too. And the good thing I was able to do with the Harriers is also sprint around. So after this first turn, all of the Bane Thralls are completely wiped out. Half of the Bile Thralls are wiped out, and I killed 2 of the Witches. On his turn too, this is going to be his feet turn, and especially with those Bloat Thralls blowing up, he kills a lot of my guys. So out of all the Lessers that were up there, there's only one that's left alive. Of course, now his Bloat Thralls are all gone. They had to explode 1 Witch too, just because of the way he had it lined up. And now when you look at it, I still have 6 Lessers left, and he has the 1 unit. And, I was surprised that at this point, if you add up the numbers, he actually has more points. But of course, Shredders can kill so much infantry, I'm feeling pretty good at this point. So my turn is kind of setting up for another charge. Deneghra goes over, he does his spray, boosts to hit 2 of the Witches, fails both. But then I send in the Shredder to kill 1, and the Harrier on the other side kills 1 of the Witches on that side. He then has a pretty good return push, and, puts Ghostly on, is able to kill that 1 Shredder in the front, and then does a bunch of charges over here, but really does not do a lot of damage. Shredders naturally, and especially the Harrier, have pretty high defense. He was rolling worse than average, and pretty much the only place he was hitting was up against the Deneghra. So, he had 1 hit that did 2 damage, another one did 3, and another one that did 7, but I actually wanted to take it so I could pop out another Shredder. So, he's all in my face though, and now on my turn I plan to pretty much wipe out all the Witches. So in my turn 4, this is what it looks like. I used the Stinger Animus on eThag so that after I killed some stuff I could back away, and then after the Harrier killed the 1 guy over there, he just sprinted over to get to his Ripjaw guy. So like I said, all of a sudden now it's getting pretty clear that I'm pretty much in the advantage. His turn 4, the 1 Solo comes in, leaves me with 1 box, so fails, and Ripjaw kills the 1 Harrier. Then on my turn 5, Deneghra goes in, kills the one solo. I roll pretty hot for my Shredders, and they destroy the Ripjaw, whatever, arc node. And then finally another Shredder goes rabbit into Deneghra, and before we even start rolling, he's camping nothing. We say, you know what, let's just call it here. So, victory for Epic Deneghra, which I guess, when you design a game that's supposed to be the bad matchup for a list like he runs, you shouldn't be surprised when the other side wins like this. Something that we both saw, I mean, of course, from his side, it was a good eye-opener just to see how quickly a Shredder list can just shred infantry. They have that big, huge alpha strike, and then after you can just make them rabbit and, kill one model, bind attack, kill another model. So, I mean, infantry just disappears. For my part, it was a good reminder about how things actually work. I mean, if you take 14 lessers, it's not like you can make all of them run. You're going to have fury issues. I guess in a way it worked out not too bad. I was able to come in 2 waves, which maybe was a better thing, so not everything was caught by Deneghra's feet. But yeah, just a good game, and I'm sure his list he's going to be building for a second one to counter a list like this will be pretty strong. So anyway, talk later. Bye.